I tend to be very collaborative. I don't like conflict. I'm more diplomatic, and um, having not really done martial arts prior, it what I can say is, and it might sound bad the way I stated in a very short sentence, but it actually, training martial arts, training Hwa Rang Do, actually made me open to conflict. And what I mean by that is I no longer was afraid of conflict. And it was more of whenever I engaged in conflict, whether it was like a verbal or standing up for myself or physical, it was also something that came with a lot of thought. So it wasn't I just feared because I didn't want to do it or I'd never done it or I feared the outcome. It empowered me to be able to choose conflict when appropriate and no longer be in fear of it. But still, even then, it's not like it made me more, argumentative or anything like that. It just gave me the courage to, when appropriate, you know, be okay with conflict and be comfortable and still be able to think clearly in the conflict, because I think that's what people miss is there's conflict, but then how are you thinking and composing yourself during the conflict?
Yeah, but see, this is the thing, right? I mean, you said it, you hit the nail on the head. Yeah, it's conflict. That's avoidance of conflict. Many people, who likes conflict, you
Hmm.
know.
Some do.
Uh, well, some people, right? I guess some people do like it, that defines them, and that, I mean, that's not the normal behavior. Uh, but typically, right, everybody is don't want conflict, but the idea here is it can't be based on the fact that you like or dislike conflict or argument or any of these factors. What has to drive you is the desire and the wanting to know the truth,
Mm.
you know, to know the truth, or to make the best choice. Or so no one should be arguing for argument's sake, or create conflict for because that they can. It has to be founded on the idea, the desire to want to know better, to have better understanding, to know the truth, so that we can make better and better choices. So as long as that, and this is the root of it, really. So you see, when you want to know the truth, right? Want to get to the bottom of it, when you're able to admit the fact that maybe you don't understand, all right, and make yourself also, you see, because you have to make yourself vulnerable, right? So a lot of us, we go ahead and agree with things because we don't want to look stupid, all right? So even though we don't understand it fully, we don't want to, look, you know, like an idiot in front of everybody else. But see, that's also, you
Hmm.
see, the sense of herd mentality, the pleasing and appeasing, and and thinking about what other people are thinking about you, right? Rather than what is essential and important, which is understanding, truth, you know, what's right. Uh, in and when you're seeking for those things, when you're seeking for the maxim, when you're seeking for the best, when you're seeking for the truth, what is really right, and etc., then yes, you're going to face resistance. You're going to face resistance. You're going to be argument. You're going to have conflict, because it is not the idea of truth, right, or what is right, is not a what do you call that? It's not the majority, you know. So it's not based on what the majority of the people say. Okay, it has to do with uh, what is true. So this is many times a problem, right? Um, you know, uh, and there's a few people. I mean, we just take a group of people. Let's say you're friends. You have a handful of friends, five friends or whatever. You guys are just talking, whatever, and you're sitting there and you're having a discussion, you know. And if you're not, a strong-willed individual, whoever is the most dominant, or what is alpha male, whoever's most aggressive, and then that person leads another three of them or four of them to all agree in the same thing, but you as the one person out of the five don't agree with it, and if you get intimidated by that fact, then you're going to lose out. You're going to lose out, and you're going to question your question yourself. And this is the other thing, right? It's doubt. It's sparking doubt. So any kind of statement that other people make, unless you are assured about yourself, uh, then it's going to implant this sense of doubt. Maybe I'm wrong. And then once that starts, then it's a, and then if you don't have a high self-esteem, that's it. You know, you've lost. You've lost, not because you were wrong, but because you were weak and because you were doubtful.
Mm-hmm.